My name is Wes Todd. I'm the author of the Cardiovascular Review books and CD. I'll tell you a little bit about my background so you'll know what you're getting with these materials. I'm an engineer, a cardiovascular tech. I'm an instructor at the Spokane Community College for 23 years and author and self-publisher. My history is that I started in Portland, Oregon, working at the VA hospital in the cath lab, and at the U got some training where Dr. Judkins was working. Then I took a job at the Spokane Community College in the invasive cardiovascular tech program, taught there for 23 years, and while there I helped write the RCVT exams that became the RCIS. I also helped with the national CVT curriculum for schools that's used by all training programs. I also help with the online class that uses the CD to train for the RCIS exam. Since I've retired, I've been publishing books on the exams and how to pass them, and we have RCIS review books and RCES review books for the EP exam. We also have a CV review CD for the RCIS. We'll be going over that CD in a separate video. How do I keep up on the field? Well, I take the exam every 2 or 3 years and revise the books after I do take them. I have many collaborators that help review these books and write questions. And of course I use all the latest books and go through them to come up with the latest materials. You may be wondering how you could finance buying these books and taking this exam. Most people get their hospital to pay for the books and the exam. Some people have to go to their hospital library and get their librarian to buy the books for the hospital. And some use company reps and ask them to get books for them. The question everybody wants to know is, will I pass the exam? And the answer is you will if you don't just memorize all the questions. You have to understand the concepts, read the explanations thoroughly, understand what you're learning, and take classes, and keep up on the field through any kind of review materials you can get. We have review materials for the RCIS, that's for the nurses and the cath techs. We have exams for the RTs, the X-ray techs. They can take a separate exam called the cardiac interventional exam, and we have materials for the electrophysiology exam. These are difficult exams, and we recommend you take at least 3 months to prepare and study before you actually attempt it. It's becoming very important because of the state licensure that's coming around. I know in Washington we have a couple of laws that the cath techs all have to get licensed from. And it's especially important to take it now that the grandfathering clause has been removed, so that everyone now has to have training and education in this field and get continuing ed credits. Why should you take this exam? You should take this exam for yourself to prove that you can do it, and also to make the department and the doctors and the patients know that you're competent in the field. It's well worthwhile taking it, not that difficult to study and pass if you use my materials. So let me know if you have further questions.